How about this article right here from Yardbarker? Let's get right to it. Chiefs star posts cryptic tweet about Saints Cam the Man Jordan. Cam Jordan has been the heart and soul of the Saints defense, according to the writer, for the past 15 years. He's an unrestricted free agent as of Wednesday, y'all. We know that. Free to sign with any team. Cam has reportedly been open to moving on to the different franchise while the Saints work to bring Cam back. His peers around the league are taking notice. The Kansas City Chiefs star defensive linebacker, Mr. Chris Jones, sent out a post on X Wednesday afternoon with a short but simple message. And it could be a cryptic hint at something yet reported. Will Jones joins the Chiefs. Will Jordan join Jones in the Chiefs? Jones cut through the free agency noise with a short cryptic nod to the Saints legend saying, Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan. Why would he say this? Because something be going on here behind the scenes with Cam and Pat Mahomes boys Kansas City Chiefs club. It's not an official recruitment, but it doesn't have to be. Jones, fresh off another dominant season, is fully aware what a veteran like Jordan could contribute to the Chiefs defensive line. The idea of pairing Jones with a rejuvenated Jordan coming over a resurgent 10.5 sack campaign would pose a nightmare for opposing offensive coordinators. While some of the supporters, hold their breath on it, Jordan remains blunt on his free agency. He told AP last week that many uncertainties remain. His quote was, quote, "We'll see what happens," end quote. Quote, "It is obvious that I have to be a free agent. What else would you call a player without a contract?" End quote. It's a fair point for a player has been the face of the Saints for 15 years. Wow. The Saints would love to bring him back. It's clear that Jordan is open to all options if Mickey, online now, goddammit, doesn't extend a reasonable offer. The 94% chance of him returning, a number that Jordan joked about early this offseason, might drop to zero. Kansas City has over $21 million in available cap space, according to Over the Cap, though the signing of running back Kenneth Walker II, tight end Travis Kelce could lower the available space. Within those moves become official, Jordan has a projected market of about $7 million, according to SportTrack, but may be willing to take even less for an opportunity to contend for a bowl. Cam Jordan, says Chris Jones with the Kansas City Chiefs. What do you guys think about that? How Saint family, how Who Dat Nation? Cam to the Chiefs. It's a little different. Now, of course, they can offer Cam a contract, and the Saints perhaps can then say, we'll match it. We'll give you this, that, and like Cam has to, but he's totally unrestricted. He's totally unrestricted. So we have to be able to figure out what's going to happen here, because Cam Jordan, whether we get him back this year or this upcoming season, if it's a 1-year deal, and then the following season, at some point, you're going to have to address the defensive end position by finding somebody to replace him. And that's the whole thing, man. And when I mean replace him, you can't replace Cam like you can't replace DeMario, but you're going to have to get a young fella in there, because at one point, Cam was a young fella out of Cal, and we got to get somebody in there. Hell, it might not be a young player. It might be somebody the Saints looking at to replace Cam. If they can't bring him back, maybe they're looking at somebody else. There are options out there at the defensive line position that the Saints can pivot to. What y'all guys think about it? I love to have Cam back, but I understand, just like I understand how we lost DeMario Davis, Alontae Taylor, these guys go. And although you want to see him finish with your team, man, there's still time and money for Cam, just like it is for DeMario. So we'll see what happens, man. It's a lot of teams out there with bread, and Cam talking $7-8 million for a 2-year contract, 16, 17, somebody trying to give Cam for a couple years to come back and play. Can the Saints levy up and get Cam and keep him here? They couldn't agree on what he wanted prior to him getting to the point where they just shut negotiations down. That says a lot. Because if I value you as a player and you see your value, and Cam asked that, and he means something to the organization from a monetary standpoint, Cam been here for 15 years. There is such a thing as seniority, right? It's supposed to mean something. Like, you have an employee, you got a business, you got an employee you had for 15 years, and then you have one you have for 3-4 years. Which one you gonna lean on than the other? The guy that been there for 15 years. Most certainly the guy that been there for 15 years who never had a scandal, been a total community guy, 100% down for you. Wouldn't that guy be a guy that should be like, oh, man, listen, man, we got to, well, what you want, bro? This? All right, you got that. Just saying. When the talks broke down and he hit free agency, that's an interesting standpoint if you ask me. Because at that point, that let me know the Saints was ready for whatever. Just like with DeMario, they ready for whatever with Cam Jordan. So they made their offer, and if Cam end up with the tweet with the Chiefs on that cryptic tweet from the big fella Jones out there from Kansas City, that's a good place for Cam to fall. I wasn't even thinking about that one, y'all. I wasn't even thinking about that one, to be honest with you, man. The Chiefs, I wasn't thinking about that one. But it'll be interesting, man. It most certainly will definitely be interesting.
Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who?
Hey, New Orleans! Whether you're catching up on Saints news at Jackson Square, checking Pelicans scores in the Garden District, or staying updated on LSU while grabbing coffee in the French Quarter, there's one place that keeps you connected to everything that matters in our city. From Bourbon Street to the Superdome, from Preservation Hall to the Riverfront, New Orleanians are staying in the know with the whotdatdaily.com. Your daily source for Saints, Pelicans, LSU, and all the sports, music, and culture that makes our city special. At work downtown, at a game in the Dome, or just relaxing by the Mississippi, wherever life takes you in the Big Easy, you can stay connected. Because when you're from New Orleans, you don't just live here. You stay in the NO. That's stay in the know. Visit the whotdatdaily.com and never miss what matters most to Who Dat Nation.
Welcome to the Pro Shop, where we create authentic NOLA-inspired clothing for men, women, and children. From Saints jerseys to Pelicans gear, everything's crafted right here in New Orleans. Whether you're shopping the Pro Shop, the Pel Shop, or the Pro Shop Kids, we've got your whole family covered with genuine merchandise that represents our city's spirit. Check for links in the description section below or in the chat.